Right, okay, so today I'm going to be solving the 15 by 15. I was doing this a couple days ago. I was meant to do this again yesterday, or I think it was Monday that I was supposed to be doing this again, but the stream didn't work. So I'm just hoping that the stream works this time. So we'll just see how this goes. Right, quickly before we get started, subscribe to Call Over Cubes and follow my Instagram, which is @CallOverCubes. Right, so let's open this up. So on the stream, I think it was Sunday. I'm not sure though. I think it was Sunday. I did the first 3 sentences, as you can see. Let's move this box. And so yeah, I'm just going to get started. So I did do some of the blue center, but then I realised that the stream stopped for some reason, which I'm not sure, because YouTube isn't telling me why, which is sad. So I'm just going to carry on from here with the blue center sort of a little bit done, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. So I'm not sure. Hopefully should last this time. But if it doesn't last, I'll try figure out why it's not working, because it is sad if I can't do these because YouTube isn't letting me. Yes, the reason I stopped on Sunday was because the room overheated. The reason I stopped on Monday was because the stream stopped. Am I going to solve it all in this stream? Depends whether I need to go have tea before I finish. Because I'm not sure what's the time. It's about 5:30 now. So it really depends whether I have to go at like 6 or 5:30. But I'm aiming to finish it today. If not, I might have to stop and start it again, maybe. But I don't really want to have to stop and start again once more, because that wouldn't really be the best thing. But yes, I made sure that I didn't solve it off the stream because I wanted to solve it all for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's one. That's one of the pieces that I need. That's probably the other piece I need to make this sort of line. But it isn't really a line. But it kind of is. It's a line. Yeah. Okay. That's the piece I need. Bring that over. Bring that back up. Bring that down. Do a U2. Yes, I've definitely got better at using this, and it's starting to break in because this is, the outsides are now super smooth. I'm like getting faster, so it is breaking in. Hopefully a couple solves and this will be very smooth, as that's what I've heard about this puzzle. I made sure that I did my research before I bought it, because it is very expensive. I don't want to get the wrong one. So I got the Moyu one instead of the Shengshao. I was going to get the Shengshao because it's slightly smaller, but it was out of stock. and I couldn't be asked to wait because I pretty much I just wanted to order, and so I got the Moyu one instead. Also, I'd heard that the Shengshao one was smaller, but I also heard that the Moyu one was a lot smoother. So I just went for the Moyu one because it's a big puzzle. I'm not going to be solving this that much. I want it to be nice and smooth, and I want it to look intimidating up on my cube collection shelf on my desk. I want it to look intimidating to anybody who comes in my room, so they know that I am a real cuber. And I can tell them about the great time I solved it all live on stream. Yes. But it's getting smoother, which is good. And the live stream seems to be working. I can see that it's still live on my phone, so hopefully it keeps up and I don't have to start again. Don't want to do that, which I think's fair. I don't really want to have to waste any more of my time, and I need to get an upload out. I'm pretty sure it's been like 4 days since my last one, but I have been posting regularly on my Instagram, so make sure you go and check that out at ColOverCubes. Shameless plug, but I don't care. Make sure you follow my Instagram because I'm posting more regularly on that than this. And I've been doing lots of pixel art. Normally I'd be doing it on the 15x15, but obviously it's just sat scrambled on the desk for like days now because I've been trying to wait to get the stream to work. And the stream is working now, so hip hip hooray. I have something to upload. Hooray! If you have any ideas of what you want me to do for my next few uploads, please put them in the chat. I need ideas. You can kind of see I'm just running out of ideas for everything. You look at my Instagram, and I had done ones every day, and then I sort of ran out of ideas. So I didn't do one day. No one really noticed. And I've got over 70 followers, so I don't mind. But I am gaining followers on Instagram, so make sure you're one of them. Follow my Instagram. I just need something to talk about. But yes. That's happening, and I'm wondering whether to make a TikTok account. It's all gone very wrong. So far, it's pretty much, I wanted to start a YouTube channel because pretty much I've always really sort of wanted to start a YouTube channel. Am I ever going to make a sponsored stream of you doing an average of 1,000 on 3x3? Judging that it took me 2 hours to do 100, that'd be an all-nighter, 24-hour stream maybe. Not doing that yet. Maybe once school's finished. Because at the moment, I've just got too much on with school. I just wouldn't have enough time to fit that in a day, a 20-hour stream plus live lessons for school. That would not work. So once school's finished, I might be able to, but I'm not promising anything because a 20-hour stream doesn't sound good. If anything I was going to do a 20-hour stream of, it probably would be a variety stream, just doing lots of different things, so maybe an average of 100. then maybe solve then maybe solve my 11 by 11. Just do a bit of everything really. If I was going to do something that long, don't think I'd really want to spend that long just doing one average. Although it would be interesting to know what my average of 1,000 would be. Because I've never even done an average of 1,000 sort of just in my free time. Not even just over days, I haven't done an average of 1,000. If you look on my timer, which I've downloaded on my phone, I've done about 780. Admittedly, there's loads of other solves that I've done on different timers, or I've done on a computer instead. So there's all that to put in. And then of course got the average of 100 that I did on stream. So it all adds up, but I've never done an average of 1,000. Is my camera positioning okay? If I move over the map slightly, that should be fine. But yeah, once school's finished, for me, I'll probably be uploading more regularly, doing more streams. So that's about 3 weeks, I'm guessing, until school's over. So look forward for 3 weeks, because that is when I will be more active on the channel. There'll be streams a lot more often. I'm not going to guarantee every day. I'm not going to guarantee once every 2 days. But they'll be often enough that I might have something up once every 2 days. Maybe. But I shall not guarantee anything. Because that just means when I don't do it, everyone's going to complain. And I do not feel like that. What are my mains and what are your mains and goals? Can I add that to broadcast? If I press that, does that show up? There we go. Does that show up on stream? I can't tell. See if it shows up. Right, so mains and goals for next. Yeah, it does show up. Okay, that's good. So mains and goals for my next competition. So unless I get any new cubes, in which I would unbox them either in a video or on stream. Unless I get any new cubes, which could be my main, so probably get a new 4x4 if I ever do. If there's 4x4 at the competition that I go to, I'd probably get a new 4x4. But at the moment, my mains, if you're wondering, I should just go through all the WCA events. For 2x2, I use either the GAN 249 or the GAN 251, both magnetic. I'm not sure which one's my main. They're both very good. Really, it just comes down to personal preference, whatever I feel like on the day, because they're very similar, but they're slightly different. 3x3, I use the GAN XS, which I think is very good. If you're wondering how I've set it up, I haven't lubed it yet, because I don't think I need to at the moment. and I have it on the tightest on springs, and I'm not sure on the core, and then I have medium magnets. And that works perfectly fine for me, and I enjoy it very much. And for going on to the other events, 4x4 don't really practice that much. I just use a cheap Chi 4x4 budget. It's not great. For 5x5, I use the Volk 5M. Very good. I used to practice 5x5 a lot. Don't practice it as much anymore. But whenever I do 5x5, I enjoy it a lot. So, yeah. And going on to the 6x6, I use the X-Man Shadow M 6x6. I've got more into 6x6 recently. Still not great at it, but I enjoy doing a bit of 6x6 every now and again. I can solve it. Not fast, but I can solve it, so there we go. Nearly done on fourth centre, I mean. And then it should be really quick after that. And then going on to the other ones I've just got. So 7x7, I'm too slow at it. I wouldn't want to do it in a competition, and I just use a budget one. Now on to the other events. Please call it out if I miss any. FMC, I'll just use any 3x3 I have. Blind, I'm not good at blind, but I just use the GAN XS. I can't do 4 or 5 blind. Can't do multi-blind. Can barely even do 1. Other ones. Pyraminx, I use a Z magnetic one, which is decent. It's pretty good. I can solve it fast-ish. Depends how fast you think a Pyraminx should be solved. And then other ones, for Scube, I use a magnetic Cyclone Boys. It's okay, don't really practice Scube. And now for now getting onto the side events that I kind of practice, I messed up. Never mind. The ones that I kind of practice, Megaminx, well, you know, if you watched my stream when I unboxed it, it's the YJ Yoohoo V2M. I like it very much. It's very good. It's better than my previous Megaminx. And I use the Supernova Little Magic Square 1M with black. Because, yes. Is the only reason why I don't practice 4x4 a lot because you don't like your cue? Yes. That is the reason I don't practice 4x4. My cube sucks. And so now, going on to my goals. This question's taken forever, but I don't mind. It's giving me something to talk about. Woo! Content! Goals for 3x3. Judging that coronavirus has sort of cancelled everything, I'm not going to be doing a competition for quite a long time. So I'm going to go for a sub 17 average of 5 with a sub 15 single. That's probably because I will average sub 15 but competition nerves. And other things, the only ones that I'll just do the ones that I'd actually sort of take part in. 5x5, a sub 2 average. 4x4, if it's there, I'll take part, a sub 115 average. I just kind of want to get an average in that. 2x2, a sub 5 average, using Ortega. Square 1, a sub 30 average. Megaminx, a sub 230 average. Any other ones that I missed out that I'd actually practice? No, they're really the only events that I practice. So yes, those are my mains and goals for my next competition. Wow, thank you for the question. That took a long time, but it gave me something to talk about, so ask any more questions that you have, because it'd be helpful with filling the time. So if you just want to do a Q&A now, or perhaps you could ask questions for a Q&A later. Ooh. But yes, would you ever want me to do a Q&A? That's the question. Because I don't mind doing a Q&A. Where's the piece I'm looking for? You know what, I'm going to move the camera up a little. Hopefully that should be more in frame now. But yes, I don't know how long this will take me. I'm guessing this fourth scent is going to take me about half an hour. Judging that I've been live for 23 minutes, take about a minute off that because of the start. So fourth scent is probably going to take me about half an hour, and then judging by that pace, I reckon I'll be done within just over an hour maybe. Hopefully. Really depends how long stuff goes, if I mess up anything. Because if I mess up something, that would take a long time to fix. So if I messed up on some like LL parity, that would not go very well. Okay, that's good, that's working. Do some big brain stuff here. This is going to be so big brain. Wow, look at that. Last few bits. Couple pieces left. And then we'll get to the fun bit. The bit that looks absolutely great in a time lapse, but is absolutely terrible in real life. Using commutators to solve pieces one by one. Yes! Think about that. How many pieces are there that I need to solve? Let me just think whilst I'm solving. Okay. About 169 pieces in the centre, 13 times 13, if I've got that right. And so that means that if they were all on the wrong side, which inherently would be the easiest case, it'd take 169 swaps. But in reality it takes a lot less because some of them are already solved and you can often solve multiple pieces at a time. But this first part is the fun part because you can just solve the centre like a 5x5. So now I just do 5x5 centres. If you understand how 5x5 centres work, you may understand this. And do that. And do this. And do that. And this. And that. And then that. 5x5 centres, wow. And then you go on to 7x7 centres, but this is the point where you kind of just give up and say, yes, sure. Let's just solve those two pieces. Yeah, this is the point where you just start solving pieces sort of group by group. Which can be fun, but also not fun. But I enjoy it. But some people might not. We're all having a lot of fun. I missed out Pyraminx. Pyraminx for what? My mains and goals. I did it for my mains, but I didn't... do you want me to talk about my goals for Pyraminx then? Fine, I'll talk about my goals for Pyraminx. Sub 10 average. There you go. My best official average, I'm pretty sure, is a 7 or an 8. But that was my last competition, and I've got worse at Pyraminx. So, don't expect me to do anything great in Pyraminx. Also, next competition I go to, do you want me to vlog it and all that? And show everything off? Or do you reckon I should not? You see what I mean? I'm just kind of solving these pieces one by one now. Which doesn't look great. But you can slowly see that it's getting more orange on this side than it was to begin with. Okay. One of my friends is trying to get to me. Sorry about that, let me just... Okay, so see if we... Okay. Why is this not working? Okay. Yes, so I can put this back in the correct way. Right, let's see if I can set this up again. Oh, it's not. It's not working. Sorry about that. Where's the piece I'm looking for? Okay, where is this? sure how long this bit will take, but hopefully it shouldn't take too much longer. Okay, so I'm now here with Cuba King. I can't get him up on the stream because I'm doing this on my phone instead. And now if I manage to turn this onto speaker, this might work. You might be able to hear him. Hopefully. Okay. So you can just talk. Whilst...
Yeah, I'll just talk.
Or you can solve, but yeah.
No, it's fine, don't worry. Just have you up. Yeah, they can all hit. Woohoo. That's so much easier just posting things on the chat. Because that was just painful because it took like 20 seconds for you to actually get the message.
Well, it might not have took me 20 seconds to get the message, might have just took me 20 seconds to notice.
Pretty sure. I don't know, I can't remember. So today I got a bottle of Lubist XMT 10 lube, and well, since there's no camera on, so you can't see. It's 20 milliliter bottle for £2.49, which is very very nice. And I did a vid on it, so I may post it on King soon. But yeah. So it's really gonna be difficult to talk because I've got the stream and I can hear my voice.
Yes, so we shall have to see whether you post that onto your channel or whether you hold on to
By
it.
the time you watch this, I might post it. And yeah, it's very, very nice lube. You've got 20 milliliters of it. This will last me, I'd say, at least a couple of years. Maybe even 5 years, I don't know. It might even last me the rest of my cubic current. Who knows?
Depends how often you use it.
Huh?
It really depends how often you use it.
Exactly. I feel like I shouldn't really use that lube today on this cube. But I used it. I think I might use my 4x4. But I recently used my 4x4. It's not too months now. Might need to try it. So quality cubes, what do you recommend when lubing a big cube? Like how many drops do you recommend?
I've never lubed a big cube. The only cube I've ever lubed is a 3x3.
I'm probably going to put 4 drops in the entire thing.
How much did you put in the 3x3?
4 drops on each side, which is a massive mistake.
It's a bigger cube, so perhaps that's how much you need. I'd recommend probably doing 3 drops on either side, maybe. And then, if that isn't enough, you can always add more.
Oh, it's hard to do it when it's... So I've just put...
So yes, this solve's going pretty well, I'd say.
Set in. So at the moment, I'm pretty sure most of the lube's on the outside of the cube, just like my hand. And it's quite odorless, the lube.
How thick is it? Is it easy to get out of the bottle, or is it quite hard?
Yeah, it's pretty easy. I mean, like, I've shown you what my lube looks like.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it is quite thick, but it's also quite runny, so I feel like when it's runny, pretty...
Yes, the fact that it's runny means that it's probably supposed to speed the cube up, I'd say.
But it's nothing to this cube at all, at the moment. Like, absolutely nothing to it.
I'm gonna put a bit more in.
See if I can...
Right, how much more?
Just put a little bit in here. Just a couple of droplets.
So yes, guys, we are nearly ready to go on to edge pairing. And that's when it starts to actually speed up. And by speed up, I just mean... Once I get to edge pairing, it'll probably only take me about an extra 20 minutes from there.
So apparently this lube is great for speeding up big cubes. So, would you really class 4x4 as a big cube?
No. 5x5 and up, maybe.
So 5x5 is probably the smallest big cube.
But the problem is, I now have a 15x15, so for that, a 5x5 looks titchy.
Oh yeah, how much lube do you think would have? How much lube do you think have to use on 5 feet?
I don't want to think about it.
I think about it like like, like you wouldn't do what I'd take the
Imagine wanting to get some lube on the tracks of this. Imagine you want to put some lube in the core. Yeah. I'm not doing that.
work in a little.
If I ever put lube in this, it's going to be in the top and only in the top. Because to get to the core, I'm going to have to take it apart. And
Bigger puzzles.
biggest
Because obviously since it's such a like hey running lube obviously will get around me.
Yes, but will it get to the core?
Yeah, that's like with a budget for it's not really worth it really. But I feel like the next gets fine.
What? What are you gonna get?
Next gonna get like maybe the Volt 5 like
The Volk 5, you might as well get the MGC, it's cheaper. You might as well get the MGC because it's cheaper.
Yeah, but everybody like the Volt 5 is like the best.
Not everybody.
Pretty much everybody. But let me just do a song.
You're just looking at all those old videos because the MGC 5's quite new. So the MGC 6x6 just took over instantly.
In case you're wondering, on 4x4 I average, I'd say around 140.
Okay, I'm still better than you.
Maybe sub 140. And my single, I think, is a sub 120.
Okay, so I'm still better than you at 4x4, that's good. Once you get better at me at some events, that will just be a wake-up call.
I know.
What event do you reckon is going to be... Keep it. What do you reckon is the first event that you're going to get faster than me at?
What?
What do you reckon is the first event you are going to get faster at than me at?
3x3. Sorry, no, 2x2 probably. Because pretty sure we both average. I average 5 now.
Yeah, I don't practice 2x2 that much.
I don't practice 2x2, but it doesn't really need practice. For 3x3, I average high 16, low 17 now. So I feel like with a bit more practice, I could probably bargain it with 4x4. I don't really like to talk about because I'm just trash at it, full stop. But I have only been doing 4x4 for a couple of weeks, I think, near to a month. For pyramid, there's just no chance. Even though I am getting quite a few sub 10 singles, which I'm happy with. I don't really care about pyramids too much. 5x5, once I get a 5x5 that's not broken, then there's probably no chance because you practice 5x5 quite a lot. And
Judging that you average about 140 on 4x4 and I average about and I average about 158 on 5x5, you aren't going to be close to me on 5x5 for a while. Okay, so I've just finished with centres. Wow!
actually never practice 4x4.
I know what'll be fun. You know how you were saying that I should do a live stream which is sponsored, average of 1,000 on 3x3? How about a sponsored average of 1,000 on 15x15? What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, that'll be so.
I think I might be able to, at the end of that, I might be able to average sub-hour. So, that'd be pretty sick.
How can you average sub-hour from 15x15?
Someone managed to solve it in 15 minutes. Obviously.
It takes like 5 days to solve it.
No, I can do it in about 4 hours.
Really?
Yes. I've just never sat down for 4 hours straight to solve it. The only reason it's taken me this amount of days to solve it on stream is because on Monday, which was when I was supposed to stream, the stream got took down by YouTube. But this time it hasn't.
So what's the next cube you want to get?
So, are we talking I'd have to buy it, or I'd get it for free? So if I could get a cube, what is the next cube that I would buy, or what's the cube that I want? Because that's two different answers.
Imagine there's no
So now you're pretty much asking me what is the cube that I want.
Yeah, basically.
And so pretty much if I could pick any cube for free, what would I pick?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, 17 by 17. No question. It's just
I mean, like, it's probably the most expensive.
it's just a chunky boy. Who wouldn't want him?
The 50 by 15 is a chunky boy.
Yeah. But here's the thing, they've made efforts to make him smaller. If you're going to get the 17 by 17, do you get the Yushin or do you get the Sheng Shao?
Shang Shao.
Yushin. It turns better and it is such a chunky boy. At that point, it takes you 10 hours to solve. How often are you going to be solving that? Not often. So you want it to look big and imposing, don't you?
Yeah.
On your shelf. So which one is the best at looking big
That's
and
just
scary?
a ridiculous thing to buy. That's just a ridiculous thing to buy. I was thinking, like, maybe like a better 4x4.
Yes, but you told me what I'd get for free. In which you just go for the most expensive thing. Now you're asking me what I would buy.
Right, okay, but what would you buy?
Well, that is probably. What's the next thing we're going to buy? I'm reckoning probably the new MGC 4x4. Because that sounds like it's going to be cheap and pretty good.
Wait, how cheap is it?
It's not been released yet. But if you think how good the MGC 5 and 6 are for very cheap, it's probably going to be very good for its price.
I'm just gonna get the GMS, I think, because that is magnetic and it's very cheap. Because I quite like the feel of cubes, I think.
Ah, Chi cubes. Yes. Okay, how about we do this? Let's do. What do you reckon is your top 5 cube brands? So
what are my favourite cube brands?
Yeah, rank them.
So I'd say, Yan only does 2x2, 3x3, 4x4 and Megaminx. So I'd probably say no to them. I don't really have any experience with many puzzles.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Because you haven't tried.
I've experience with is Chi and Gan. Chi is it's great for price, but I'm probably gonna get the Chi MS 4x4 or 5x5. I don't know if I can be bothered to do that. To be willing to have such a bad cube. I'll say that Chi MS isn't that bad. I mean, I've seen like reviews on it, and it's magnetic. It's cheap. I quite like the feel of the Chi 4x4. Because I just like the colour shades are really, really nice. So I'd say my favourite brand, which I'd imagine I'd like, would probably be like something like Volk.
No, that isn't. Now you're talking about your best cube. The cube you want. What is the brands? Put them in order, like Gan, Chi, Moyu. Just put them in a list.
Brands from my cube collection, or the best brands in general.
Best brands.
Okay,
Your opinion. So speed cubes, non-WCA, WCA, everything.
So I literally don't have any experience with many brands, but I can imagine that the best brand for obviously Gan is good, but it doesn't really it doesn't really cover that much of a wide range of events. So I'd say probably MGC, because I don't know why it's cheap and
MGC's YJ.
Yeah, YJ MGC. I'd say
You're going on to the cubes again, not the companies. To say YJ as the company.
YJ, I don't know. Volk.
That's Chi. You just named a cube.
No, Volk is not Chi. Volk is a company.
No.
Wait, so Volk is owned by Chi?
Yes, there's the Volk line of cubes.
Oh, that's cool.
You got the Volk 3, Volk 4, Volk 5. You got the Volk Power, Volk 6, Volk.
The most successful and probably best cubing company then, I would say Chi. And then I don't know, maybe Moyu. And then maybe Diane.
still got Sheng Shao, YJ, and all that.
Mofang.
Mofang is that's Mei Long, so I think that's a sub brand of Moyu.
Fine, well.
Right, so if you want to know what my list is, I reckon number 5 is going to be Sheng Shao.
What, like, from like best to worst or from worst to best?
From worst to best, I'm saying the numbers. So number 5 Sheng Shao.
Yeah.
I'm going number 4 is YJ.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Gan.
Yeah.
Number 2 as Moyu. And number 1 goes to good boy Chi, just because they have their flagship sort of Volk power and all that. Volk 3 Elite, they look pretty good.
Yeah.
So their 3x3s and 4x4s and 5x5s, their sort of flagship ones of them look good. Like the Volk 5's good, Volk 4 looks meh. But all that. But then they've just got so many non-WCA puzzles that are great turning. That it's just like, they
What's
good.
this?
Non-WCA. So,
And is it which company?
Chi is number 1.
Oh yeah, Chi is the best.
First 4 centres. I mean, edges. Haha.
I'd never choose like a main 2x2. I feel like I can't really be bothered to like swap out stuff for the GAN 251M. I feel like I probably should have just gone for the Chi MS 2x2 because I didn't really realise at that point that pretty much any like 2x2 that says speed in it somewhere is fine. You know,
Any magnetic 2x2 is going to be good.
magnetic doesn't really matter when it comes to tiny cubes.
I know, but here's the thing. The fact that it's magnetic means that it is probably a good cube.
Yeah.
If it's non-magnetic, it's still probably pretty trash. But, yeah.
All 2x2s are good. I'd say a 2x2 is like the only event is where all of their puzzles are decent.
Apart from the budget ones, which are bad.
Apart from like Chi, like not like Chi MS, just Chi, or like Rubik's Brand, or even Rubik's Speed. That's not the best Rubik's Speed.
The problem is, the people that fall into the traps of sort of the rip-offs are the newer cubers.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly me. So basically, my first 3x3, my first speedy 3x3 was a Rubik's Speed. That was fine. And I got it for a pretty nice price, £10 for a non-magnetic 3x3. That was fine. And then I was like, I need an upgrade. So I looked on Amazon. Yeah, because you heard me right. Amazon.
Doesn't everyone when they're the first cubers? I looked on Amazon.
And I was like, yeah, that's such a good company. I know that word record holder, Felix Zendex uses it. So I thought there was only one type of GAN cube, and I didn't really know that you could have magnetic cubes. So I just typed in GAN cube, and then I saw the first one I could see, but with the cheapest price, and I paid £30 for a GAN RS, which was a rip-off, because then,
I'd say the main thing that makes it a rip-off is the fact that you ordered off Amazon.
Exactly.
If you're going to buy an expensive puzzle, don't buy it off Amazon. If you're going to buy a cheap puzzle, like a budget cube, Amazon's fine. Anything over 10 quid, I'd say don't go on Amazon.
I would have, if I would have like ordered off like QTK, I would have gotten it for like £12. And instead I got ripped off Amazon, but I didn't know that at the time. I thought I was getting a really, really good deal, and I thought that this was like the only like speed cube that, you know, like professionals use, like the GAN RS, and I was like, this is amazing. And after like a couple of weeks of using it, I loved it. And then I looked on videos on like reviews, and then I saw J-Pum's one, and then he was reviewing a GAN cube, and I didn't really think to read the X part, so I was like, oh yay, he's reviewing my cube. And then I saw the word magnets and the word tensions. I was like, there must be something wrong. I must have gotten a wrong cube. And that's why I'm today. And I've had that cube for a long time. If the camera was working, then I'd show you how much of a faded logo it has and just how bad it is. But it is still quite nice.
Well, here's the thing, sort of, It's the new cubers that fall into traps like buying a non-magnetic cube. Anybody who's sort of been cubing for a while knows to get a magnetic cube. They know on these sites to look. They know to do research before they buy cubes. So if you looked, when I was debating about getting the 15x15, if you looked at my watch sort of history on YouTube, sort of half of them would be me scouring Sheng Shao versus Moyu 15x15 or review on Moyu 15x15 because I watched like loads of videos on it to know that I was getting the best one.
Yeah. But you weren't a newbie cuber at that time.
Well, no newbie cuber would be buying a 15x15.
I don't know.
You've got to be an elite cuber because you aren't going to buy it if you don't know how to solve it or you don't intend to learn. Yes?
Yeah.
If you're buying 15x15, you probably have another big cube before, like a 7x7 or a 9x9 or an 8x8 or something like that. So before I had the 15x15, I had the 11x11 and a 9x9 and 8x8 and all the way up there. The sad part is I don't have a 10x10. So the next cube I'm going to buy might be a 10x10.
Yeah, but imagine trying to learn imagine if you got the colour scheme wrong for the 10x10. Like you probably notice halfway through solving the extra sentence. But it's a mad having to redo everything.
No, you don't understand how easy it is to fix messed up centres on even cubes. Just do M2 wide U moves that do halfway, M2 wide U moves, and that fixes it and keeps all edges correct, keeps everything correct.
Yeah.
So it's really easy to fix centres. Unless you've really messed them up, in which you should not be solving a 10x10 if you really mess up the centres. Because I have an 8x8. I've never messed up the centres on an 8x8. I'm not going to mess up the centres on a 10x10. Maybe in a speed solve I might mess it up because I'm trying to think.
I beat you. Am I watching your other live stream where you do the average of 100 and I beat you on your second solve?
Why were you doing the scrambles? Are you doing the scrambles from that?
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't using those scrambles.
You weren't using those? Yes, you were.
Track my moves instead.
Oh my gosh, why would you do that? Why would you cheat? The scrambles are actually decent, not the white cross.
Yeah, I'm actually full colour neutral. I just don't like to tell you. I am actually full colour neutral. For 3x3, so.
Thanks. So jealous. I'd love to be colour neutral. But
Yeah.
dual colour neutral's fine.
Guys, is everybody hyped for me solving the last few edges? Everybody ready? Look, I've now done.
Hold on. I'm not actually on your thing yet.
Yeah, you better be watching the stream.
Okay, hold on. Because there's 20-second delay, so I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
Alright. I
but
see. Currently you're just solving a bunch of...
look, I've done 4 centres on top, 4 centres on bottom, 4 centres to go, and then solved! Everybody hyped? I know I am not. Make sure you're hyped in the chat.
What, you mean the whole one person who's watching right now?
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, Cuba King. Show your appreciation by putting some woos in the chat and some pogs
You
and
just
all.
said 4 centres on top, 4 centres on bottom.
No, I didn't. No. I never said that.
You said 4 centres on top,
Yeah, I have done 4 centres on top. I have done 4 centres on bottom. Because this is the 4th time that I've solved it. Haha! Outplayed. I have solved the top and bottom 4 times. You cannot fool me like that. Come on, put them in chat. I expect some hypes.
This is not the 4th time you solved it.
You don't know that. Do you like how you are so hyped? Look at that hyped yes in chat. That was hype. Did you see that hyped yes in the chat that I put on stream now? I bet you're confused. I never said that. That's what you're thinking, aren't you? Bamboozled you. You're confused. Do you know where I got that from? How did I get that? Yeah, but did you say yes just now?
Yeah, I said yes when you were like, should I do a Q&A?
Ah, so you figured it out. Well, you must give me the questions for the Q&A if you want me to do it.
You must give me the questions for my Q&A on my channel.
I'm not giving you questions for your Q&A.
Why, huh?
Come on, put a couple questions in chat. I'll do 'em. Now.
It'll be so funny if you got parity.
Yes, it would be so funny, wouldn't it?
That would, yeah.
Wouldn't it be so funny if I also messed up the parity algorithm?
That would be hilarious. Oh my, I would actually be wetting myself with laughter.
Okay. You'd best be prepared then for when I do get parity. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to force myself to get parity by doing one of the avoiding parity algorithms when I don't have parity in the first place. Because I know all of those 25 algorithms, obviously.
Yeah, because you're just that guy who just sits on the toilet, just being like, right, let's learn some new algorithms for the L3.
Yeah, I know full L4E, full L12E. I know all the combinations on the Rubik's Cube. I know how to solve all the combinations on the Rubik's Cube. I know how to solve all the combinations on the 17 by 17 Rubik's Cube. I am absolute genius, obviously.
I need a stat map. That's what I need. I need an actual maps for my cubes because I can't just use books. That's just not very Cuba-like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just look at some maps on Cubes UK. Make sure you suck for there, kiddies.
Make sure you use code JPERM on speedcubeshop.com.
For 30% off your order. Yes.
It's a scam, kids. Run away. He's trying to steal your money. Do not give him your mummy's credit card. If you give him your mummy's credit card, bad things will happen, and your mummy will not be happy. Just get the mat that I've got. It's just a mat.
It's ugly. It's ugly. I want a proper mat.
Beautiful. You don't understand art. See, this is called modern art. You don't understand it. Obviously. This should be, you know, beautiful to a Cuba's eye. It even has the WCA certified sanctioned product. If you don't get one sanctioned by the WCA, you're a cheapskate.
How is that nice?
It's cool. Look at the pattern, it's sick.
Now though, for kids at home, if you shop off the cubicle, you should actually get their mats.
If you shop off the cubicle, you should use a discount code. I can give you plenty of them. Like
I'm sorry,
code
but-
Reddit.
I'm gonna just have to just show you just how lovely the cubicle mats are.
You don't even shop from the cubicle.
I know.
I
that's
have
the sad-
shopped from Speedcube Shop from America.
That's the sad thing.
I have supported Japan.
The even sadder thing is that I can't even. I can't
Have
even
you
find
supported
mats.
your favourite creator by shopping at their store?
There's
I
not
bet
sh-
you hasn't. Is everyone getting ready to be the hyped? Is everyone getting ready to be hyped? Oh look at that wonderful answer I've got from Cuba King. Thanks for all the support. We all ready to get hyped, obviously, because you typed yes into the chat, so we all ready to get hyped.
Why is
I'll ask it again. Are we all ready to get hyped? Oh wow. Oh wow, there's a yes in chat. Wow. Wow, I think we should all get hyped for when...
Yes, it's this mat.
You ready to hear this, Cuba King? I'm going to do this last part off the stream. You can have Cuba King's... You can just have a wonderful look at my map. Whilst I just finish this bit off. Because it's getting too heavy for me to do it on the mat. I just need to bring it slightly closer to my body. You ready, Cuba King?
Hold on. No, because there's 20 seconds. Yeah.
I'll leave my reaction out until you see it. What do you think?
What? I can't see because. Oh, you got parity. Ha! Ha!
Right, time to do the parity algorithm.
Yes, let's do it.
Right, I'm going to turn you on mute because I don't want anyone interrupting my parity algorithm. Sorry, I can't hear you anymore because I need to do my parity algorithm. This requires full concentration. And I'm not using the one that I use on 4 and all that because this requires pure concentration. I'm doing the one which I do on bigger cubes because I find it easier. F2 and do this and this. Yes, I can still hear you. I just turned you down so you can't interrupt me. And then...
That didn't sound good.
Camera turned off. Facecam time. What's up, guys? We're using the facecam. Yeah, the camera died. Let's hope I manage to fix centers. Okay, I'm going to turn you back up because I feel sorry for you.
Wait, will the people at home be able to see me now?
Nope. You've never been able to be seen. You are too ugly. Your profile picture is disgusting.
Now, my profile picture is lit. Do not
It's a picture of you, which you've inverted the colours on, which makes you look more like, which makes you look green.
Green is a good colour.
It is a good colour, but not for skin.
Exactly. It is a good colour.
Makes you look like an ogre.
At last you admitted yourself.
Is looking like an ogre a good thing?
I would get green. Blue. White. I don't know what.
Let's just hope that the computer doesn't overheat.
One by one.
If the computer overheats, that is not good. Okay.
You're still in the middle of a parity algorithm.
No, I messed up on the parity algorithm because I thought it'd be funny.
Well, everybody's laughing there. So.
Is everyone laughing at home?
What, you mean me?
Is everyone laughing? Oh, look at that answer from Cuba King. Isn't it great to see that everyone supports me when I fail? That's so nice of you to say that, Cuba King. You are so happy to see that I have failed on my parity algorithm. My parity algorithm. I'm going to take that off the broadcast so no one can see how happy you are. Also, do you like his... Make sure... I'm now going to ask everyone, should Cuba King change his profile picture? Oh, what a surprise! A resounding yes.
There's only one person watching.
What a surprise. It's a resounding yes from the person that's watching me. Oh, who knew he didn't like his profile picture? I'm going to leave that up there so everyone can see his profile picture.
Yeah, you didn't leave it up there. Oh, yeah.
Right, this is actually me doing the parity algorithm. See, this is the longer parity algorithm which I do on
I can't see yet.
big cubes. Obviously, no, this isn't the parity algorithm I use on big cubes. This is just the algorithm that I use when I want to make it look like I failed. But it don't. But guess what? Guess what, Cuba King? It actually fixed parity. So technically, I actually just did a parity algorithm. Isn't that hilarious? Look, I managed to fix parity by not doing a parity algorithm. By messing up on a parity algorithm.
That's so funny.
Yes, it is so funny. Okay, I'll take your profile picture off the screen. Don't want to scare everyone at home. Say yes if you have been scarred for life by his profile picture. Oh well. No, I'll stop that now.
Huh?
You'll see it in 20 seconds time.
Is that?
I was asking whether people were horrified by your profile picture and
I think they were.
well,
Think they loved
I think it was a surprise when a yes came up from the crowd. I didn't expect there to be a yes. It's almost as if I planned it to happen.
Well, she didn't expect it to be a yes. Because everybody loves it.
Okay, I'm just going to right. Okay, let me just get this. So, once and for all, I'm going to ask whether Cuba King should change his profile picture. Okay.
By the way, guys, if you vote yes, then the Cuba could have been a sponsor me. Sorry, no, the Cubes UK are going to sponsor me.
We have a response of
Phone there.
we have a response of yes. Well, we'll have to look in the live chat to see what the actual response was. Is everyone ready? I just did OLL. Right, you ready?
Come on, finish off empty well.
What a fitting end to such a great solve. It's a
Wait, I'm
V-perm.
just gonna see if I can solve a 2 by... No, I'm just gonna see if I can solve a...
It's a V-perm.
Wait, let's see if you can do your PL algorithm in a time to solve a 2 by 2. So,
I'm scrambling it.
So we do that challenge. So I'll scramble 2 by 2, and I'll see if I can solve it in the time it takes you to solve a... So, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I finished it. That was long. No, I know I finished solving it.
I'll just do my OLL, because I never actually did the OLL. I just made a joke about getting a V-perm. Got trolled. Okay, I've got an A-perm. Okay, is everyone ready?
Yes, I beat you.
Is everyone ready?
Wait, no. Wait, have you done the PLR yet?
Look, everybody's ready
Wait.
for the final turn. The final turn of the 15 by 15. Right, is everyone ready? The final turn. It is all solved. In 3, 2, 1. It's done. We have finished the 15 by 15, solved it all live on stream. Wow. Let's just make sure that we all like and subscribe. Subscribe to Call of the Cubes. Don't subscribe to Cuba King. But, you know, you can go over there if you want. Follow me on Instagram. Posting there daily, most days. Not all days. I missed a few out. But I'll be doing more pixel art on my Instagram. I'll be posting more on the YouTube channel. So, yes, we shall have to see how this goes now. So, thank you all for watching. Subscribe. And good.